on, everybody, and welcome back to another Granularity.ai tutorial. Today, we're going to talk about creating a synthetic data generator. This is going to be an app developed using Streamlit. So, your first question that I'm going to assume is, what is synthetic data? Synthetic data is artificially generated information that mimics real-world data for the purpose of testing, training, and validating models without using actual sensitive or proprietary data. So, why would this be important? That's kind of going to be the next slide as to how the synthetic data can be used in your machine learning projects and your AI projects to then create an infinite amount of real world or close to real world data, mimicking real world data that you might need. So, moving on, I've kind of boiled these helpful benefits to maybe like six topics. One is cost efficiency. So rather than your company or you, or maybe you just finding data sets for hours on end, weeks on end, or paying for data sets that could cost thousands, tens of thousands, or millions, instead, why not just kind of create these data sets in house with ease? So having a synthetic data generator can really eliminate the need for the time it can take to search for specific data sets, as well as the money it can take to buy specific data sets. With that also comes the benefits of bias reduction, data augmentation, scenario testing, and accelerated development, as well as regulatory compliance. So the regulatory compliance piece can honestly be a rabbit hole. My experience primarily is in the biotechnology space. And usually in that space, we deal with a lot of biological data, medical data, and sometimes insurance data. And a lot of that data contains personal information, which has there's personal information compliance laws, as well as HIPAA laws and good manufacturing practicing compliance laws, GMP, GXP, GDP, whatever you kind of are whatever kind of GXP regulations you're dealing with. Um, so with that, rather than spending too much time on how it can benefit you, how is it helpful, and what it is, we're going to jump right in to the development piece. Now, I want to make sure that we are always providing the most relevant and beneficial projects and how-tos for you guys. So if you guys can subscribe, like, comment, give us feedback, give us suggestions on what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of, what might be interesting to you. One project that I am thinking of doing after this is creating an AI agent process, a how-to guide that does the data set searching for you across the internet. So again, this goes back to rather than you spending time searching for that beginning data set to then create synthetic data from, you can instead have an AI agent act in getting that data for you and searching the internet for you to then derive the data that you want to use. It'll be able to search Kaggle, it'll be able to search other repos, whatever you ask it, it'll be able to search it. That's one thought. Let me know if you like that idea. Let me know if it's a good thing to pursue. Let me know if you're interested in that. And that will be the needed information for me to kind of keep doing these videos. But again, subscribe, like, comment, so that we know exactly what you're looking for and exactly what you need. But anyways, without further ado, let's jump right into the development. So let's kind of change this. Oh, one. So um, I've installed a few packages, one of them being pip install Streamlit as well as pip install ctgan. I'm not sure if this is pronounced ctgan or something like that. So I'm just going to pronounce the lettering, ctgan. Anyways, I plan to import a few packages, Streamlit, Pandas, ctgan, and let's check and see if it runs. Nice, pretty instantaneous. Now we are going to create the function that is going to be used to generate the synthetic data. So we have definition generate synthetic data, and we have data discrete columns num samples. Now, the data that I'm going to be using for this example is going to be the iris data set. If you've been in data science or just kind of statistics for a while or creating ML models for a while, you kind of are already pretty familiar with the iris data set. It's pretty well known. That and I think the car one, MT cars, I think it's called. I haven't used that in a long time. But yeah, the iris data set is what I'm going to use for this example here. CTGA here, fit data. Let's do discrete columns. And then let's do synthetic data, CTGAN dot sample, number of samples. Return synthetic data. Let's make sure this runs okay, and we're good. We're gonna keep using this cell and build it all in one cell, just so we ain't gotta jump to too many cells. Title, let's title this synthetic data generator. I think that's how you spell generator. And let's keep going. So next we want to create the ability for you to upload a file. Data file equals st.file uploader. Upload your data file. CSV. Let's do type equals CSV. Nice. Now, if data file is not none, meaning that it has data in it, PD equals pd.read underscore sv, CSV, whoops, data file. Discrete options equals data, I think it's data select, data types or D types, include, let's do equals object. And then columns dot to list. Selected discrete equals st multi select, just in case there's multiple discrete columns within a data set. Select discrete columns, boom. Options equals discrete options default equals discrete options. Nice. Let's keep going with this. Number of samples, st dot number input. This is basically going to be so that you can enter the number of data points that you want. So obviously the more data points you have, the longer it'll take, unless you have like a PC that is amazing and super fast. Um, if you just have something simple and um, you know moderately um, moderately powerful, um, it might take some time. So just keep that in mind. Is the more data points you want, the longer it might take. So let's kind of create the button to then create the synthetic data. Like I said, if you do find these projects helpful to create your portfolios, please make sure to like and subscribe. Synthetic data, just so that we can keep you guys happy and keep bringing the how-to videos and the tutorials that you want to see. Uh, Please comment your ideas. Please comment your dislikes and your likes, um, and your feedback so that we know how best to help you. And then let's make sure we put that into a data frame. St data frame. Synthetic data. We also want to give any user that uses this application the ability um, to download um, this data so that they can use it and again have something to train on and validate and develop on. Synthetic data equals synthetic data dot to underscore CSV, boom. File name equals, we want to make sure that everyone knows that this is new synthetic data dot CSV. And then I also, at least this is maybe something for me, I feel better putting a note kind of in the application stating like, hey, this isn't real world data. It only mimics real world data. But instead, this is something just to be used for training and whatnot. So this is not real world data. This is synthetic data. Please use with caution. All right, now let's see if everything goes smoothly and runs. Should work. Okay, so let's save it. So now that we've saved it, let's go and run it and see what happens. Streamlit run, boom. And it should pop up automatically like so. Let's give it some time to run real quick. Beautiful. So now let's add the iris data set to it. And as you can see, I have the data set right here. So we're gonna open it. It's already identified the discrete columns. And then let's say we want 500 data points. We're gonna go ahead and generate it. Let it run, let it run. And as you can see, that note is there saying this is not real world data. This is synthetic data. Please use with caution. Okay, beautiful. So as you can see, we have ID, sepal, petal, blah, 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 species, yada, yada, yada. But how can we confirm and make sure that it is completely different from the data we had originally? So let's go ahead and download it real quick just to perform that check. You see it here, open file. So let's put them right in front of each other. Boom. side by side. Nice. So we can see that even with sepal length, are different. So again, this is kind of a sure way to kind of create an infinite amount of data sets to then be used from a source data set. This can be helpful when you are building ML applications. It can be helpful when you're building AI applications. Highly recommend using this when you are kind of looking for data that maybe is kind of scarce to find. You could simply just start generating it on your own. Um, but this is kind of a sure way of how you can kind of use this and it be beneficial to you. Let's see if we can maybe perform some sorting here. No, it's all grayed out. Let's see, can I? Yeah, it's all grayed out. Okay, but yeah, this is a sure way. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't like it, comment. If you liked it, comment. Let me know what to do different. Let me know what to keep doing. Don't forget to subscribe as well to make sure that you're always updated with any new content that we're posting. I think from here, I'm going to make sure to include maybe some PowerPoint slides in the beginning to kind of discuss what I'm building, the idea behind it, and how it can benefit you as the creator and as the application developer in these how-tos. But anyways, until next time, thank you for enjoying another Granularity.ai tutorial. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.